We really need a map like this out in the middle of the Arctic. Imagine a huge tundra just like this, where we have doll sheep, muskox, you got wolves, moose. I don't know what kind of map you would call it, but maybe somewhere in Iceland, Greenland, something along those lines. I honestly have been wanting to get a map with muskox and doll sheep for so long. It's not even funny. And look what we just got eyes on right over there. Holy, that is a beautiful ram. In fact, we got two out there, one right there, and I believe that's going to be the biggest one out there at about 250 yards. Look at the curl on that thing. I forgot what the estimates are like on these things, but I think a 200 plus is absolutely massive. So let's try and get a shot off on this huge ram when he's coming this direction. Now, we do have the 7MMO8, and we have the bipod, which is another thing that we definitely need in Call of the Wild as well. Take a look at this. We can go prone, and we can zoom in all the way across that mountain. All right, he should be crossing any minute now. Well, we got that one there. That one's not as big as what we'd like, but it's a decent one, 135 to 220. It's a real decent one. However, this one is even bigger. All right, we can't exactly get a spotting on him right there. But I don't really want to shift over too much. Okay, here we go. Give me a spotting. And there we have 95 to 180. So I guess both of these sheep are very similar in size. And you're not going to believe this, but they just went over the top of that next ridge. Oh. I would have been wrong, because he's stepping out right there. Wow. We just absolutely smoked that ram. Wow. You're talking about a 280-yard shot, but with these bipods, it stood no chance. Man, I want bipods in Call of the Wild so bad. So I'm not exactly sure which one we even ended up getting. I know we got one of the big ones, but looking back at it, I'm pretty sure they were both very similar in size. So it really doesn't make too much difference as far as which one we ended up taking down. And I believe he should be piled up right over here. In fact, the rest of that herd should be right down that ravine, which means we may get a follow-up shot on the second one. Holy, talk about one incredible view. I don't remember the graphics on this map being so incredible. But yeah, this is pretty cool. All right, well, it's not looking like we're seeing him just yet, but he for surely was around here. Nonetheless, we got this big ram piled up right here. I do believe we got the bigger of the two. But let's pick him up and see how we did. Ended up getting a 264-yard right lung shot there, and that's a 174. I do believe 170 plus is pretty big, so we'll definitely take a trophy shot of that. But like I said, I think 200 plus is pretty much as big as they get. So if we get a 200 plus, then that's going to be quite impressive. However, for the time being, this thing is pretty nice. All right, there we have it. And I think that is going to make one heck of an incredible trophy shot. But as we turn it a little bit more, you'll be able to see just how cool this thing looks. And imagine having these in Call of the Wild. The best part about these is that they blend in so good with their surroundings. So when you actually do see one, it's almost special. The fact that you can just see this white blur way off in the distance, and you look at it, and next thing you know, you see a massive curl on the horn. All right, I honestly think that that picture is pretty incredible. We'll go with that. Well, tell you what. Let's try and find that other male doll sheep, which should be right around here. All right, so there's fleeing tracks here. We know they definitely ran this way, but we don't know where they went. I'm wondering if they went all the way up to the side of that mountain there. Who knows? They could be right down there somewhere, or it could be way the heck over there. Oh, there he is. There he is right there. And he's out there at 140 yards. We did, in fact, get the bigger of the two, so that's pretty awesome. But we found this guy. Now, in this case here, I don't really know if we can use the bipods from this angle. I know we can for sure if we get over here, so then we'll have more of a level spot. But where we were there, it wasn't very level. All right, so there's our ram right out there at about 120 yards out, and I do believe we should be able to use the bipods from right here. But I don't really love that angle. Well, I like that one. I really like that one. He stopped right before we were about to take that shot. I still think we hit him solid. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I suppose we did get him, but that was not pretty. Not even the slightest bit. I still can't believe the fact that he stopped right when we took that shot. But anyways, just imagine going across this kind of scenery like this. You're out here hunting for Dall sheep. You got caribou, moose, maybe even the Arctic fox. And all of a sudden you see something like that. That is a shed from a huge bull moose. About a... Well, with both antlers, he'd probably be like a 160 or 170. Maybe bigger. Can't quite tell exactly, but... We'll get over here closer and take a look. All right, so, yeah, that's way bigger than a 160. That's a 200 plus bull right there. So that means that that antler right there is probably gonna score 105. I'd give that a 210. Watch this. And it's gonna be a 93, so it's gonna be a 186, which is almost a 190 plus. It's still a massive bull, don't get me wrong, but it's not quite a 200 plus. However, how cool would that be to be out here searching for, like I was saying before, caribou, bull moose, Arctic fox, Dall sheep, and then way off in the distance, you see some massive muskox, where you could either take them from a long ways away, with of course a really good rifle, or what I would want to do is sneak up on them and take them down with the bow. All right, we got to figure out where in the heck this Dall sheep went down, because I unfortunately didn't exactly mark where he piled up. We were right up there on that ridge, and he was right down here, but he did run a pretty good ways before he eventually did fall over. I just don't know where he did happen to fall over. We got tracks here, I believe. Wait a second. Yep. Hold on a second. What? He's piled up underneath this snow clump here. That's wild. That's honestly wild. Like, can you imagine if we were tracking this thing out here without the tracks on, and we were tracking them, right? We got good blood right here. Next thing you know, we're looking. No more blood. No more blood. You'd be running circles out here trying to figure out where this thing went. And you just keep coming back to the main spot where you lost blood. And all of a sudden you look down and there's a hoof sticking out. Well, that hoof happens to be where our Dall sheep is. And let's pick him up. All right, so it's not even that big. We definitely got the biggest one, guys. I'm super happy about that. It's not tiny, but it's not big at all. Let's take a look at that first shot, though. A 125-yard shot. I don't even know. Oh, yeah, there we go. I mean, that shot had to have been almost a heart shot, though, to be fair. Look at that. We were just about an inch too far forward to getting the heart. Just barely a little bit too much. But hey, that's another Dall sheep down. So that's pretty cool. Look what we just found crawling up to the top of this mountain here. Another nice Dall sheep. He's got a minimum estimate of 140 all the way to 225. He's out there at 95 yards out right in front of us here. Now, we got to be careful that we don't mess up the shot here because we can't exactly use the bipods on this. So we're going to be shaking quite a bit, but we'll go for the shot. And I think we connected because he went straight down. Yep, we got him. All right, this mountain here is super, super steep. And I think it would be awesome to be able to hunt Doll sheep way up in some super tall mountains like this. Say we get a new map in Greenland or something like that. I don't know, Antarctica or something like that. Oh, he's falling down. All right, and I do believe we made a pretty good shot. And it's gonna be another 170 plus RAM. It's actually gonna be a 174.2. We got a left lung shot there at about 120 yards out. So this is a very nice doll sheep. Now, these mountains here are extremely steep, and I would love to be able to crawl up to the top of these and call the wild in order to hunt for the doll sheep. Try and stalk up on them with the recurve bow, or like we're doing here, take them down with, of course, a very long range, super precise, accurate rifle. And since we're up on the mountain, what better way to pose than to lay down? And not only that, it's for our own safety, because we don't want to be crouched up or standing up on the side of a mountain. All right, we will go with that. Now look at how cool that is. The fact that this thing blends in so perfectly with the snow, you almost can't even see it, aside from the fact that you can see the horns right there. But other than that, it blends right in with the texture of the snow. So that's very cool. All right, now this is absolutely wild here, because I was just gonna say, remember how we found that moose shed a little while ago and I said it scored 200 plus? Well, this thing is for surely gonna score 200 plus. So as in, it's gonna score at least 105, maybe 110. But then, as we were spotting this thing, we ended up spotting some big ram out here, and I don't even know where it is, to be quite honest. But it's apparently somewhere down there because we just spotted it. And I honestly have no clue where it even is. Unless it's up in that mountain there somewhere, but look at the size of that moose antler nonetheless, huh? That's what I'm talking about. Oh, he was right there! Wait. That is not even... What the heck is that? It's a snowshoe hare. Nice male. But that's not what I was looking at. I promise you guys. We literally just got eyes on a huge ram, doll sheep, and I don't know where it went. We never actually spotted it, but there he is. He just shows up out of nowhere. There he is right there. He's not a giant, but he's a nice one. A real nice ram, and we're for surely gonna take a shot. Keep an eye on him. But notice how you can just barely see him right there. And I mean just barely. Alright, we should be good right here. Right here. There we go. Okay, that was definitely an incredible shot. I was gonna say, I don't know how that wasn't a heart shot, but nonetheless, we got him. And he went straight down. Yeah, I thought for sure that would have been heart. Oh, I thought I saw something up there. It's a tiny doll sheep. And another one there as well, another one there. Alright, but what I really want to do is go take a look at the size of this moose antler. I'm sticking with the 110. That's what my estimate's going to be. I'm sticking with 110. Oh, what do we jump up here? Another doll sheep. Oh, I might go 115. That's for surely a 200 plus. For sure. I'll go 110. 105.4. So that's a 210 scoring bull moose that we just found right there. Holy, is that a giant? Wow. I knew he was big. This time I knew he was big. And if you look closely right there, you can just barely see a curl of his horn sticking out right on the bottom of this canyon. That makes sense as to why we couldn't see him. We ran right past him. I was gonna say maybe he was stuck in the snowbank as well, but... Oh, that looks like body blood though. You're gonna sit there and tell me that that wasn't a perfect hard shot. Okay. I guess. That is what we've been looking for right there. Holy, look at the size of that doll sheep. Wow, that's a 280-yard shot on this massive doll sheep out there. We're gonna try and go prone and get set up with this bipod here. I really hope it works. It actually just might work. Oh no! Oh no, that was a huge ram. I don't know why that shot didn't connect. Maybe because of the fact that we were shooting sideways. That could have something to do with it, but yep, I would say that's a 180 plus ram right there. I would. I can't guarantee it, but it's for sure 175 plus. It was a long ways out there, so we're not... Oh, you know what? We should be able to cut this thing off because it can't really go anywhere. As you can see, there's a doll sheep right there. But, oh, yep, there he is. Oh my God, that's bigger than what I thought. Holy, that thing's huge. It's definitely a 180 plus all day long. All right, we're gonna get a second chance. This time, we gotta make it count. No freaking way, what? Oh, 140 to 225. I mean, it seemed like the first shot dropped low. So the second shot that we just took right now, we held for upper spine, and it should have, if anything, caught spine or like high lung, but in reality it didn't catch anything. A complete miss. All right, I'm gonna be honest with you, this next part was a little bit confusing, and that's because we couldn't figure out where our doll sheep went until, well, we thought we found him, but then we thought we found him again. Unfortunately, it's not really a bad thing, but we ended up finding two monster doll sheep. However, I don't know which one is the first one that we shot, so we're just gonna have to go by whatever happens. Oh my God, I think we just found him. He's out there at 200 yards, and we're gonna get a third chance to get this thing. Normally I would say a second chance, but we've already had two. So this is gonna be the third and final chance or opportunity that we need to get this thing. All right, let's see if we can't make this happen. Oh, there he is. Oh my God. He's right there. Right on the side of that mountain. Look at the size of the curl on that giant. He's a 180 plus. Wow. So I'm not sure, but it seems to me that he might climb up the top of that mountain. In which case, we wouldn't be able to get a shot off, so we're gonna try and take one right here. Well, we need a little better of an angle than that. Why is it every time we're about to take the shot, they move? All right, here's this giant doll sheep that we just took down at about 250 yards. Let's take a look. at the size of this thing. We got him hit 2 times, and it's gonna score 182.4. Holy, was that a giant? I'm still not buying that first shot, though. I'm really not. But that was an absolute monster. And we're gonna get him mounted. And I think we got it. I think we got it. So close to us, though. There we go. Oh my God, there he is, right there. Look at the size of him. We found him. Holy, is that thing a giant. All right, he's on the side of that mountain there. I don't know how we're gonna get a shot off here, but maybe we can. There he is. Look at that curl. Come on, that shot was incredible. How was that shot not incredible? Oh, I can't believe we messed that shot up. Wait. There he is. Okay. We're gonna get one more shot. We better make this thing count, or we're not gonna see this thing ever again. The problem is we can't use these bipods. Oh no, you didn't. Did he just disappear? Yeah, he popped out a render. There he is. 300 yards away. Come on, go pro. This is where the bipods come into play. Well, that'll work, I suppose. Ooh, what a Texas heart shot. We rolled him right over. Yes, we got him. Man, that was one smart old doll sheep. But in the end, we got him. All right, so our huge doll sheep ran up the top of this mountain, and we took the following shot where we connected on a perfect Texas heart shot going right over here. And I believe he dropped right next to our tent. He might be. I bet he's all of 180 plus. But we'll see. We will certainly see. All right. Oh, that is a monster. And we ended up getting a 291 yard shot. It's going to be a 179.4. We almost got a liver shot, but we ended up getting an intestine shot. Oh, so we missed him all of those shots? And then we ended up hitting him in the intestine at almost 300 yards, which potentially could have been a Texas heart shot had we gotten a little bit further and gotten the liver. But still, a 179 is a giant. Holy, look at the curls on that thing. Wow. That is definitely one heck of a giant ram. All right, and we'll go with that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know if you would like to see doll sheep and muskox added to Call of the Wild. Also, what are your opinions on getting some new tracking mechanisms, as in the blood tracking in Call of the Wild? Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Look how cool that is. The tent is right behind us. That is awesome.